Hi all, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to study about grade 6 chapter 3 page number 23 and 24. In my previous video I have discussed about the types of weaving and knitting to make the fabric. What are the ways to make the fabric, that is weaving and knitting. In this video we are going to study about the history of clothing materials. Clothing materials are the primary need for the human civilization. Early man did not knew how to make the clothes or how to use the things available around him. So he, in order to protect himself from the harsh environmental condition, he used the bark of trees and big leaves, skin of animals and furs to cover themselves. They found that by covering their body with this material, they could little bit safeguard their body from the extreme cold and hot environment. Then later on, when the human beings started to, to do agriculture, they found that this mats and twigs, this grasses and twigs can be converted into mats and baskets. Then later on, they found out that some of the plants like cotton and flax have fibers in them, and these fibers can be used to make the thread. Gradually, they developed the settling civilization in which they settled near the river, and they started growing these plants for the fibers. They made the thread from the fibers and they started weaving these threads and made a long piece of cloth, long piece of fabric which could be draped. In India, we all know that sari, dhoti, and lungi are still worn as a long fabric. It's a very long piece of fabric just draped around our body. So, this way, people started wearing the clothes. Later on, when the needle and the sewing machine was discovered, they started cutting this fabric and designing into different fabrics and clothing materials using different types of fabrics. But still now we know that dhoti, lungi and saris are still worn as it is unstitched. So this is how the clothing in our country and in the world around it developed, and today we see that there are different kinds and varieties of designing and fabric available. So here is a chart given below. Cotton balls, cotton rolls, means the raw cotton from the plant by the ginning process is converted into fiber. By spinning process it is converted into yarn, and from that yarn by knitting and weaving the fabrics are made. So this is how the fabric is created. So let us now further study about the exercise. Exercise number 1, question number 1. Classify the following fibers as natural or synthetic. So nylon is synthetic, wool is natural, cotton is natural, silk is natural, polyester is synthetic, and jute is natural. State whether the following statements are true or false. Number 1. The yarn is made from the fibers. True. Yarn means thread is made from the fibers. Spinning is a process of making fibers. No. Ginning is a process of making the fibers, and spinning is a process to make the yarn from the fibers. Jute is the outer covering of coconut. False. Jute is a plant, and the stem of the plant is used to take out the fibers from them. The process of removing seed from cotton is called ginning. Yes, the process of removing the cotton and separating the cotton and seed is ginning. Weaving of yarn makes a piece of fabric. True. Yarn means thread, and when you weave the thread, you make a fabric. Silk fiber is obtained from the stem of the plant. False. Silk is obtained from silkworm. Next, polyester is a natural fiber. Wrong. Polyester is a synthetic fiber made in the industries. Next, fill in the blanks. Plant fibers are obtained from jute and cotton. Animal fibers are obtained from wool, this wool, goat, sheep, and the silkworm. From which part of the plant cotton and jute are obtained? Cotton and jute. Cotton is obtained from the flower and jute is obtained from the stem. Name two items that are made from coconut fibers. Coconut fibers are very hard and sturdy fibers, so from them the ropes are made and the floor mats are made. Next, explain the process of making the yarn from the fiber. So the weaving process entire you have to explain for the making of the fiber. For the making of the So this is how we are moving in this chapter. I hope all these topics are clear to you. Any doubts, please mention in the comments. Thank you for watching.